You can't have your cake and eat it too. Hey, what do you say? My Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Google+, your sister's ass, the Pony Express, Vic Dibitetto here. You know what? I hate contradictions and hypocrisy. I've made that crystal clear in prior videos. I mean, to me, there's nothing worse than being a hypocrite. And we see it all the time now in politics and religion and virtually everything that's in society. I want consistency. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Do you understand what that means? I haven't figured that one out. But since I really don't like cake, I let it go. Just don't fuck with my ice cream. Gabish? Anyway, that's a famous saying that speaks about hypocrisy and contradiction. And that's the topic I'm talking about today. There are so many famous sayings that I've used or that I've heard others use all my life. They are so clever and they seem to clarify everything so easily and in a quick, neat, concise sentence. It's like there is always a famous saying for anything that sums it up really simply and quickly. Too much confusion in the kitchen during the holidays? Hey, too many cooks spoil the broth. You're rushing to get something done? Don't. Haste makes waste, my good man. But it dawned on me that most of these famous sayings are actually contradicted by another famous saying. What the fuck is up with that? Now follow me. This gets good. As an example, all good things come to those who wait. Patience is a virtue. Meanwhile, a rolling stone gathers no moss, and time and tide wait for no one. So wait a minute, what the hell am I supposed to do? Be patient because it's a virtue? Or should I gather moss by not being patient? And why won't time and tide wait for me? I'm supposed to be patient. You see where I'm going with this? The pen is mightier than the sword. However, actions speak louder than words. So I guess if you write something with a pen and it doesn't seem to work, then you can go immediately to the sword. Now, what happens if you don't have a sword? Can you just attack the person with a pen? I say always use a very large pen just in case you need to use it as a sword. Wise men think alike, however, fools seldom differ. Well, if wise men think alike and fools think alike because they seldom differ, everyone who thinks alike is either a fucking idiot or a genius. I hope that cleared this one up for you. The best things in life are free, but there is no such thing as a free lunch. Now, this is actually okay for me because I don't think lunch is such a great meal. I mean, if you have a late breakfast, you can skip lunch. Or have a brunch, which is a little bit of both. Now, I think dinner is better than lunch. I mean, dinner is the big meal for me. So, if lunch isn't one of the best things in my life, then I don't need a free lunch. Now, look, that's not to say if I happen to be out for lunch and you want to give it to me for free, I'm not going to complain or have a problem with that. Okay? I just want to be crystal clear on that. I'll take a free lunch. It's just not one of the best things in life. Slow and steady wins the race, but time waits for no man. Look before you leap, but strike while the iron is hot. Does everybody understand? Here are two famous sayings I always use. I just never realized I was being a hypocrite by using them. Birds of a feather flock together. Opposites attract. So what is it? Are the people who are the same flocking together, or is it the people who are very different who flock? Is flocking the same as attracting? I think so. There's a serious dilemma going on here. Or maybe it's actually easier to figure out. Bernie Taupin and Elton John are opposites who attracted because one could write music and the other could write lyrics, but neither could do the thing the other could do. Now, Lennon and McCartney, however, are actually birds of a feather because both could write and sing, and they flocked themselves right into a band called the Beatles. So Lennon and McCartney flocked, and Elton John and Bernie Taupin attracted. I hope this is clear. Practice makes perfect. But of course, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So there's nothing wrong with being a perfectly dull boy. So go ahead, Jack. Practice away, you boring fucking dope. Silence is golden, and the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Therefore, just sit over there in the corner quietly, and if you make a peep, we'll just grease you up. I don't even know what I just said. You are never too old to learn, but of course, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. And absence makes the heart grow fonder. But out of sight, out of mind. So I hope I've given you all a little something else to think about today, because I gave you something. Don't look that gift horse in the mouth. And while you can lead that horse to water, you can't make it drink. Unless it's thirsty. You gotta be an equestrian to figure this shit out. And that's that. I never realized there were so many famous sayings that were in direct conflict with each other. What a bunch of hypocrites they were back in the day when people were making up famous sayings. Anyway, I gotta go now. I don't know. While you say goodbye, I say hello.